It's just a few days in the new year, and many industry watchers are still trying to predict the outlook for the year within the showbiz space. But to properly predict the outlook of the new year, sometimes you need to reflect on the past year and how the industry fared. So joining me on a quick review is Sheila O, an Afrobeat promoter in the United States of America and the host of Afro Zones. She joins me from Chicago. Hello Sheila, good to see you, and let's start by saying a big happy new year to you.
Happy New Year, Bidemi. It's going to be a great year. I'm very excited about it all, and I can't wait to get into 2025, fam.
Awesome. I see you have recovered from the hectic schedule of the holiday. It's a shame we weren't able to get you into the show when you were in town. In general, though, how did you get to spend Dirty December in Lagos? I'm aware you booked some of the top artists for some events in Lagos.
Yes, Dirty December, like I've been saying to everyone that cares to ask me, Dirty December was dirty. When I say dirty, it was dirty. As soon as I go back to Chicago, it was like, okay, let's just get a medical test. Let's go check on the liver because we were partying from night to the morning. Like Lagos was so lit. The Christmas lights, the atmosphere, the vibe. The only downside was the traffic, but everything was just great. The highlight of it all was the Flytime Music Festival. You know, it was their 20th year. So we worked with them. We brought in Ghana, who was the most streamed artist of 2024. We brought in Tyler as a surprise. The big three were there. Davy Burner, Wiz, they were there as well. It was just fantastic. And they also brought in the old era of Afrobeat, where it all started from. So there was the band, and it was just beautiful. Lagos was beautiful, and I was just happy to be there. And there were so many celebrities in Lagos. Like it was fun. It was really
Oh
good.
yes, it was. I attended and covered a few myself, and the standout concert for me was the Greater Lagos crossover concert, and that's because it was a free show. Finally, the bulk of the fans got to enjoy watching their favorite big artists perform. But away from all of that celebration and fanfare, let's do a quick review of the Afrobeat scene on the international front, which is your fourth. From my side, it looks like it was a tepid year compared to the past 2 years because we didn't have new breakout acts on the international scene. And also, how did those that have already crossed over fared in 2024 on the international scene, that is?
Yes. Abidemi, you were spot on. You were spot on. This is, conversations like this are very important. It's important to have it early 2025. So that way we can try and fix or correct whatever we did wrong or, we didn't do right in 2024 to keep permeating the globe and keep growing the brand, but I would like to start with the good, 2024. We still had the big three holding it down. We had Burna Boy doing what he had to do for 2024. We had Wizkid, we had Davido, fondly referred to as the big three. We had Thames, Tyler from South Africa, Iris Star, Rema, Omale, Ashake. They were holding it down for 2024. And then we also had some very good new music releases, the one that was like the most epic, of course, was Mariah with Wizkid, his latest album, because he came in the last quarter of the year. Remember, BDM, everyone's been like waiting on Wiz, like, Lion, what's going on? When are you going to release this album? He was pushing the dates back. Even us here on radio were like, what's going on? But then he did not disappoint because the 11th hour, he released Mariah 16 songs on it. Great music from Wiz. Then, of course, we had Thames with Born in the Wild. Iris Star, of course, turned 21, so she, labeled her album Turn 21. She was a great year for her as well. She was so lucky as well to have to be on tour. She was on tour with Chris Brown. His entire North American tour, Iris Star was opening for him. So that obviously led her to having new audiences and new markets. Then, of course, there was Rema. Rema, his album again came out in 2024, the He Is album. That was super great. The album got nominated for the 2025 Grammys under the best, global album category. Then, of course, we had Tyler. Her album was named Tyler. It showcases a huge element of Afrobeat and piano. And then Ashake, his album Longo Boy. talent, nothing but talent. But let's talk about the new artists as well, that actually permeated the globe in 2024. There was Charlie Poppy, a newcomer who made a name for himself, the way he also approached Afro beats. Another person again was Odumo Black. Ghana had Daku. She had that beautiful song, Favorite Girl. We also had young Ayomaf. Are You There? D-Lad is what his songs he put out. And Kaid, he had this hit song, Orobo, which means big. Then the breakout songs of the year, 3 of them really stood out. First one was Shalabam from South Africa, the Amapiano song. The original was a big hit. But then when Burna Boy now came with his remix, it became a bigger hit. Another person again that had another breakout hit of the year was from Tanzania. That was Diamond Platinum with the song Komasava. Komasava alone was a big hit. And then he now had Jason Derulo, American artist, R&B artist, jump on it, and that took it to another level. Sensational with Chris Brown and Davido and Lil J. Big hit. That song was number 1 on the adult contemporary R&B chart in the US for 8 consecutive weeks. When I say 8, I mean 8. That is not something you easily do. And also the song got nominated for a Grammy. And that's good because it's a Chris Brown song. So it shows you how Afrobeat is growing, that the nominees are not just, Nigerians or Africans. The nominees are now Americans. So that shows you the genre is being embraced.
Spot on again. So let's do some lows now. What were the low moments of the industry in 2024 to your own opinion, that is?
One of the biggest lows for us for 2024 was there was a significant drop in the amount of Afrobeat artists that toured the US, where they actually pick up hardcore dollars. Like when artists make money, most of their money comes from their live concerts and the performances, not really from their record deals and their streams. We're talking peanuts there, but they get full-blown money when they're out on tour. The numbers were significantly low in 2024, and that was because the Afrobeat artists overpriced themselves. They went crazy with their pricing because of the success of 2022 and 2023, and that led to a lot of promoters not booking them in the US, where they make most of their money in 2024. So I'm hoping that this sends a message home to them to understand that we're a big genre, but we're still permeating the globe, and they should be careful with their pricing. Another thing again that happened, you also mentioned that yourself, there were not enough breakthrough music in 2024, except for the ones that came from Nigeria. All the other African countries, Nigeria, South Africa, did their thing, and Tanzania, but other African countries, there were not enough breakthrough artists as well. And the one that was more personal to me was the pettiness. The pettiness was high in 2024. Abidemi, the pettiness, the constant big 3 was petty. That's I'm talking the beef between David, Wiz, Burna. It's like in the US, when there's lyrical beef, with, like in the case of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, it's lyrical, but with
the industry gained from it.
Exactly. You're lyrical, and the fans judge you based on lyrics. They fight on their album, they fight on their music, but our guys were there busy doing more social media back and forth and things like that, and there was no need for that. Musical beef should be expressed in songs for fans to consume and judge lyrical content.
Well, what's the value of beef if the industry cannot benefit from it in terms of inspiring good songs, and it's all just social media bickering? And
it affected sales as well. It affected sales as well, Abidem, because while they're beefing, they could have been collaborating and making more sales and pushing the genre to another level. That was a big low for 2024. So I hope in 2025 they understand the spirit of collaboration amongst themselves, and if they really want to beef, which is fun in music, let's take it to the music.
That's a fine place to leave it today, even though there's so much to still talk about. Thank you very much, Sheila, again for joining us and for your articulate perspective. And I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much, Abidem. We look forward to seeing you real soon.
It's now time for a quick break. When we return, we will look at some of the top new music. Stay tuned.